Very sad news out of Canberra today. Our Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, is extremely sick. He's very ill. As you can see, he has clearly lost his freaking mind. Now, before some of you jump in the comments, losing your minds, I just want to say stop, take a breath, calm down and realize I'm not for you. Jump off my post, but importantly, pick up that phone, make yourself a GP appointment and just check in because clearly you're a little touched and affected too. You might need some help and maybe some medication. For the rest of you that are going to stick around, let me break down how ridiculous this post is from the Prime Minister of our country. To stand up after everything he's done, after every lie he's told, and say something like this is the epitome of insulting every single Australian's intelligence and ability to understand the reality of what's happening. So, if his argument is that he has somehow miraculously helped the average Australian get into the property market, whether it be their first home, whether it be their first investment property, let's take all the capitalist and multi-home and investment holders out of it, just first home. Let's just look at that. If that's his argument, explain to me how anything he's done since he was elected until now to control his spending, to control all of his budget blowouts, have helped the RBA in making their decisions around interest rates. Everything he has done in the spending side of his governance has done nothing but create inflation, and generally just through his waste. So inflation ends up costing us through interest rates. As we've seen, inflation goes up, interest rates go up. Thank you, Mr. Albanese. One of the biggest things that's going to affect first home buyers and those people you're protecting and helping is that, and you buggered it up almost single-handedly. Second to that, the biggest issue we have in Australia at the moment with housing is quite simply a principle of supply and demand, something that you and Chalmers between you can't seem to grasp. Supply and demand. If there's not enough to supply the demand, then again, prices go up, people can't afford it, and regardless of what you do on your end with taxes, nothing changes those pure metrics of supply and demand. One thing that could help it though is maybe slowing down or pausing migration for just a beat so that the people here can catch up. But again, you refuse to do that. So another way you're not helping. Finally, and to your point of building houses, which I think is the most insulting of all because it is such a clean, easy statistic to destroy you on every time you say stupid shit like this. 98.5% of all new homes are built by the private sector. 1.5% comes from government, right? The majority of the supply, even though it's short, comes from the private sector. What you have done with every single tax change is tell the private sector it's going to cost you more, it's going to take longer, and it's going to be harder. So why would we do it? Why would we continue to play the game? Why would we produce and be the major producer, the 98.5% producer of new homes in this country if it's disincentivized in the way that you've done it? Do you not understand? Government doesn't provide the housing that this country needs. The private sector does. Again, you Looney Tunes that are still here watching for some reason that disagree with all of this are going to be in the comments and say, yeah, but the tax changes, they're going to support people. And, oh my God, what are you talking about? Capitalist pig and profit and everything else? Just take a breath, as I need to do, and calm down and realize that the benefits of the tax changes go to the buyer of the product. Fair enough, right? So they get the benefit of the CGT discount. You're leaving it for them. And you're touting that like you've done something magical. Mate, it doesn't matter if they get the discount. They're not the one building the house. They're not the one that needs to be incentivized to build the house. The builder does. You've taken away every incentive for the builder, so why would they continue to do so? So not only have you made everything more expensive, you've done the one thing literally that could disincentivize and reduce supply even more. So once again, my goodness, you're sick, you're mentally ill, or you're just really stupid. Maybe a combination of all of those. I don't know. But please, at least, I'm begging you, if you're going to do posts like this, can you do them at night? And not first thing in the freaking morning, because you keep ruining my day. It's not even 9 o'clock. I've barely had my first coffee. And I've got to deal with your mental illness before I can deconstruct and work through my own, bro. Give me a second. It looks money out.